are Slade and Michael, and we're playing the Indie Hack.
I stare at the whichever one looks to be the toughest of all of them. I don't want to have to fight you. You're not part of my quest, but I need you to release whoever you have in that hut.
He narrows his eyes. It's like he knows what you're saying, but he doesn't know why you're saying it. He motions to put his weapon down, and with his hand tries to kind of gently, as if he's patting you, like you put yours down too.
Is the shrieking still happening?
There's a bit of a break, and then there's a kind of moaning or pain sound. Yeah.
I'm going to put away my sword. I keep my shield on my arm, and I start moving, like kind of circling them to see if I can get around them and go to the hut.
Okay.
But like I'm staring at them and kind of just walking slowly in a circle around them.
This largest, most athletic of these swamp clan hunters comes up to you and puts a hand on your shoulder and another hand on the wrist of your sword hand, and then slowly walks you towards the hut.
I don't like people touching me. He's going to try to get out of it. Like, just he's going to follow him, but you know what I mean? He's kind of shrugging off the hand and moving on his own.
Right. Okay, well, this guy wants to stay very close to you and actually stays a little bit behind you. And he drags aside the animal hide that closes the hut. You can see a woman with a woman on either side laboring, and she appears to be drenched in sweat, and there's a kind of smoke, kind of a fragrant herb that's burning in the hut, and he just kind of gestures with his hand, showing you the scene.
Is it dark? I'm guessing in the hut.
There are a few small windows, but yeah, it's fairly dark.
I'm going to pray to the mother to grant light to the darkness in here.
So we're gonna want to roll 2 dice.
I got a 6 for his light die and a 1 for the dark die.
And you're rolling on clever, is that right?
Yes.
You're 4 under. I'm going to add a hard detail, and so will an ally of mine. So one of my allies is the mother. So I'm going to give her a detail. And then I'm going to give you a foul omen of some kind. Abel's not necessarily aware of this, but the Swamp Clan is very superstitious. And they believe that a breech birth is a sign of the coming apocalypse. And Swamp Clan people very seldom give birth breech birth. The feet of this child come out first, and at that and seeing that this athletic Swamp Clan hunter drags you away from what's happening there. But you see a glow in the room, and there's some gasps from the women inside. The mother saw fit to light the place, but it's a mixed omen, I think, and these people will see it as such.
No, Abel doesn't quite understand. He understands that something went wrong, and so I'm going to try to fight the guy off to get back into the room. I feel like the mother's trying to guide me to something with that light.
Interesting. So what's your play here? What's your goal?
I see the light kind of come on inside the room, and I'm going to push off the Swamp Clan hunter long enough to try to make a break and get back into the room to see what lit up or what happened with the baby.
Okay, well I'm going to say he's spooked and confused enough by this to let you in. He's worried that you're more powerful than maybe we know you are, and he lets you in, but he also pulls aside the little curtain and watches intently to see what you're up to.
Okay, I'm going to approach inside the room. Is there like a midwife or a healer in the room with them?
So there are 2 women who are sort of assisting the laboring woman, one on each side. The laboring woman has her arms over over the shoulders of each of them, and they're saying sort of comforting words, and sort of coaching her through it as far as you can tell. Yeah.
Abel's looking then toward the light. Where did the light appear over, or did it appear on something?
The walls, all of them, are glowing with increasing brightness as time goes on, to the point where it's almost like daylight in here.
He's going to stop and start kind of praying to all three ladies, that the child will guide the baby's childhood, the mother will care for it and teach it, and then the crone will see it out of the world, and kind of repeating a prayer and mantra to himself.
The other two hunters who are around the fire have ignored what they're cooking and have come to see what's going on there. After seeing this light, seeing this hut start to glow. A few hours later, the child is born. They give it to the mother. The mother looks at you and gestures that you should take the child.
I pick up the child?
Yeah, it looks like a little boy. He seems healthy. He's not crying at all. But the people are kind of speaking in hushed tones about the fate of the child, although you're maybe not aware of that at the time.
Yeah.
They're sort of discussing what should happen next.
I probably go to, after a while, to hand the child back to its mother.
She refuses it. She kind of tries to push it back to you.
God damn it, I knew you were going to do that, Slade. A son needs his mother.
Hi, this is Jason from the Gauntlet Gaming Community. If you enjoyed this episode of Comic Strip AP, please consider supporting the Gauntlet on Patreon. Our page can be found at patreon.com/gauntlet.